Hey everyone, welcome to the American Visa Law Show. I'm your host, immigration attorney Hassan Abdullah. To keep up to date with the most interesting immigration news stories, make sure to hit the subscribe button. So on today's show, I'm going to talk to you about Indian American guilty of call center scam. So in this story, it's very interesting. An Indian American woman from Alabama pled guilty to her involvement in a multi-million-dollar scam. Neelam Parikh, 46, pled guilty in the Southern District of Texas U.S. District Court. She, along with 3 other Indians, were involved in the fraud, and the sentencing is scheduled for August 11th. This is an amazing story. For years, there's been this conspiracy that's been happening. I don't need to read the rest of the story. I can kind of tell you what I know about this story and why this is such a major development. So, as far back as 2014, that's when I first heard about this, but this scam probably went on for years before that. People would be getting calls. Oftentimes these are people on H-1B visas, maybe student visas. They'll get a call from someone and they'll be claiming that they're from USCIS. When the call shows up, they look at their phone, they'll see the phone number, and the person on the line will say that they're an immigration officer. They're going to direct them to the 800 number by going to USCIS, telling them to go to USCIS's website if they have access to the internet. The victim will then go online, and while they have the fraudster on the phone, the fraudster will say, go ahead, check out USCIS's website. See the phone number? Look at that. It matches our number. So don't play with us. This is for real. So again, they're trying to build up credibility that way. So again, the call starts off with this bad cop from USCIS who basically tells them, you're going to be deported, nothing you can do about it, we just wanted to identify you, thanks, have a nice day. And then afterwards the person is begging for help, so then the person on the other line from USCIS supposedly says that, okay, we're going to escalate this call to someone who might be able to help you, let's see. And then this is the good cop. The good cop will then say, well, I believe you, you seem like you're an innocent person, but the fact remains you did not register an alien number. And then they'll direct them to the USCIS website and show them what an alien number is, an A number. And again, A number, you only get that if you're applying for a green card or if you're applying for a work authorization card. But if you've never done that and you came here on a non-immigrant visa, you're not going to have an A number. But these people don't know any better, the victims. And so they're told that by the good cop that you can go and pay a bond because I do believe you. However, you're caught red-handed, but we do believe that this was an innocent mistake, so we can further investigate this on your behalf for your benefit. But you need to pay a bond, and that bond is $10,000. Otherwise, you're going to be deported. So the person is like, okay, fine, I'll pay whatever. Can I pay you less if I don't have $10,000? And the person who told me this story, she had $8,000 in her account. And so she fell for it, and she basically asked them, how do I give you this $8,000? The banks are closed today. So they said, well, the only way you can do this is if you go to the Safeway and you can then purchase prepaid cards, charge them up with thousands of dollars, and then we can take it. So she charged $8,000 worth of cards. And then there's a scratcher on the cards, and then you get some kind of a code. She gave the fraudster the code and everything, and they were able to extract $8,000 out of her that way. So this is a serious scam. Millions of dollars have been scammed. People have been scammed out of millions of dollars, that is. And I thought, how do you help these victims? There's no way that this person's going to be caught because, they're going to use random calls. They may have, phones that are impossible to trace. But somehow the perpetrators were caught. This article doesn't explain how. I'm interested to see how this story actually unfolds and how the perpetrators were caught. But it's a relief that these fraudsters have been caught and they're going to be getting their just desserts. And justice will be served, fortunately. So that's just a great story. Justice is being served on the perpetrators of this conspiracy. It's very amazing to me, and I was surprised. I didn't think that it would be Indians taking advantage of Indians, but that's what the story seems to be. I thought it was just some elaborate, sophisticated, homegrown, Americans who are coming up with this idea. Because the people who call, they call without an accent, the fraudsters. So obviously these people, they hire Americans to do the call, pretending to be an immigration officer. So there's a lot of people involved in this scam, and it's just great to see that they're being captured and brought to justice. All right, folks, so that's the latest in immigration news. It's a really interesting story. Tell us what you think. Feel free to leave a comment, share this video with your friends, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. And that's it for now. We'll talk to you soon.